because I predict these things.
Rayanne dos Santos takes on Ardelean this Saturday at UFC Vegas 107. This is to open up the prelims, and this is kind of a must-win for both of these ladies. Both of them are on 2-fight losing streaks. Neither of them has a win in the UFC yet, so one more loss for either of them could potentially get them their walking papers. So Rayanne dos Santos, she's 29 years old, 5'2", with a 62-inch reach, and she's 14-8 in her MMA career. She's a jiu-jitsu black belt, very high-level black belt. Started doing jiu-jitsu at like 7 years old. Born into a family of jiu-jitsu black belts, also married to a jiu-jitsu black belt. So very good jiu-jitsu. IBJJF world champion, Brazilian world champion. So a lot of accolades on the jiu-jitsu scene. Former Invicta atomweight champion. She'll be fighting at strawweight in this bout. Was a little undersized at the beginning of her UFC career, but I think she's put on about 12 pounds since then to try and fill in a little bit more into the weight class. But a very aggressive striker. She had very aggressive striking in her fight against Talita Alankar. Lost that by split decision. I think that she won that fight pretty obviously. She's willing to throw big, willing to throw hammers. She knows if she gets taken down, she's got elite jiu-jitsu. And just has decent striking for someone who you would consider a jiu-jitsu specialist. But again, been working on the boxing, been working on kind of filling out her skill set, being a little bit more well-rounded, and has decent power. She's willing to throw down. Has an 88% takedown defense as well. She was taken down by Alankar in that fight, but outside of that, has pretty good ability to defend takedowns. Coming off of a split decision loss to Puja Tomar, you can argue she won that fight. And before that, like I said, Talita Alankar split decision loss. I think she won that fight. Has some decent experience on the regional scene. She fought Denise Gomez on Dana White's Contender Series about 2 or 3 years ago. Went to war with her. Had a really good showing of herself, and we know how good Denise Gomez is on the feet. And it was primarily a striking bout. And before that, her last loss was to Alexia Tainara, who is also very good. Her coming off of a recent win over, I think it was Molly McCann. Yeah, Molly McCann. She's on a huge winning streak herself. So a lot of really good high-level competition. Taking on Ardelean, who's 33, 5'3", 62-inch reach with a 9-7 record. So neither of these ladies have very impressive records, to be honest with you. But a lot of these on Rayanne's record, I can excuse them for the most part. But Ardelean, she's going to be 4 years older, 1 inch taller, and the same reach between these two. Alice is just, she's a brute on the feet. Throws really hard. What I like about her style is, she's willing to take one, to give one, and she will throw as her opponent's throwing. Like, she's willing to eat one just to kind of time off of her opponent's strikes to land, in the middle of their combos, which I like to see. Very tough, scrappy. She'll push forward, stalk her opponent, really makes them fight. She doesn't like tippy tap or look to have a technical bout at all. She's one to throw hands and make it scrappy. Against Shauna Bannon, she was able to get takedowns on Shauna Bannon, and I don't think Shauna Bannon is the greatest, and she lost by split decision. You can argue she won it, but the big takeaway I have from that fight is Shauna Bannon she was able to have a lot of good success off of her back. She's got a very active guard. She was setting up arm bars, setting up sweeps, and it makes me concerned with her ability to do that. Being, I think Shauna Bannon's smaller and less powerful than Rayanne dos Santos. I think if she's able to do it, I think Rayanne can do it to a much higher level. And after that fight, lost to Melissa Martinez by unanimous decision. So she's got some, her wins are mostly on the regional scene, not the best opponents. Did fight Weili Zhang back in the day, lost in the second round by rear naked choke. But I don't know, she's tough. I just don't think she's, very high level, honestly. So I'm gonna go with Rayanne dos Santos in this one. I think she's just a little bit more well-rounded, and I think she'll have, a sizable advantage in the grappling. I think she's willing to throw down with Ardelean. She won't shy away from a scrap. We've seen that in the past, but I think that she can get this fight to the ground. I think she's definitely better on the ground. I think she's a little bit more technical on the feet than Alice. She's going to be 4 years younger. She has more experience. She's fought, better competition. And she's been a lifetime martial artist. I think Alice Ardelean, she picked this up, pretty late in her life, relative to, a lot of martial artists at the highest levels that have been doing it for a long time. And I just think Rayanne dos Santos, I just think she's a little bit more skilled. Alice Ardelean, she's tough. Rayanne dos Santos, she's tough as well. But I think when it comes to just complete mixed martial arts and skill sets, I think Rayanne dos Santos is just, she's as tough as Alice Ardelean, but she's just a little bit more skilled on the feet, and definitely more skilled on the ground. So I think she gets this one done. I think she's just going to be better everywhere, and I think she can get this one done within the distance. Thanks.